Maybe movies.
Anybody want a cookie?
Subway deliver to the Delirium. What the hell?
Yeah.
We don't have to make ant stew anymore. Oh, mate. Where would you...
London mix as well.
Oh, well, go on then.
Yeah, go on then. Hello, and welcome back to Maybe Movies with myself. I am Max.
And hi, I'm Sam.
I am Shane.
He is Shane indeed, and we are here about to launch into Act 1 of our new imagineering of Evil Dead, called Evil in the Woods.
Indeed it is.
Where everything is being done in the service of the great old ones.
You know, the short film that the original movie was based on was actually called Into the Woods.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I actually have it on DVD.
You got it? Oh, nice. I've never seen it.
Cool. Can you get that delivered to the Delirium?
I'll do that next time.
Ah!
This man has powers.
It's the answer.
It's the joys of being a podcast host.
Just before we launch into that, though, we're going to do another one of our Halloween or horror-based shout-outs, for which I'm going to hand you over to Sam Terry.
Ah, yes, thank you for that wonderful introduction. So once again, we'd love you to take a look at our good friend Poltergeist OD's channel over on YouTube. Especially take a look at his latest music video, Leatherface, which is very thematic for this month. And while you're at it, check out the rest of his back catalogue. Anyway, go on, do it. I told you.
You absolutely should. And hope you're doing okay, buddy. And this is actually really odd. This is that watermelon and lime cider.
What, watermelon?
I know, it's really...
Oh, that's why it looks kind of pinkish.
Yeah, it's odd. It's very odd.
I have beer.
Oh, God.
I have tea and cookies.
Tea and cookies. It's almost as good as milk and cookies.
It's better. Tea is warm.
You could have warm milk if you really wanted.
You have to stop that now.
I think my teats are bigger, I'm sorry, but they might come out like cottage cheese.
Oh, God, no.
We're going to move on. We're going to move on very quickly.
Stop. And on to the actual episode. Oh, sorry.
Would you like some sour milk?
Oh. Right, I'm going to just look at this book.
Yes.
I'm going to look at my secret weapon and ignore the cheese curd producing man to my left.
Yeah, but you're not in line of fire. I mean, just saying.
We're all grown-ups here, you know. What are we doing with the spells? You know, the spells, the ones on the extra pages in the book. Are they staying with the cabin, or are they going with the bad guys?
I would assume they'd have to go with the bad guys.
Because it's their spell.
Yeah, because also on a similar kind of vein, I was thinking then, do we need to shift Professor Noby and Henrietta into Cabin Dead? Because without them, we don't get the old one, or the evil never awakens.
Of course, yes. Well, I mean, theoretically, even with the recording, it could still happen. But they're a major part of the story.
Yeah. So I think, both of those bits are taken over to, which I'm assuming now would be Cabin Dead 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I like it. We created a fictional movie with no first movie. A fictional sequel with no first movie.
Brilliant. We have to remember that the action in Evil Dead 2 takes place over 2 nights, or 2 days.
Right. Oh.
And the ritual in Cabin in the Woods has to take place in 1 night before the dawn the next day, which it's probably going to be on. Is it on a solstice or an equinox or something?
Well, the implication.
Summer equinox, isn't it?
Well, I always got no, because it's not their summer break. I feel like it's their spring break, which would imply the spring equinox.
Yeah,
it's summer solstice.
Ah, right. Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
But I think it's the spring equinox.
Okay.
Which would make sense. It's a ritualistically significant time.
Okay, so because I had a bit of a thought about this, and tying into something that you said last week about having the guys sort of downstairs trying to scrabble when things go wrong.
Yeah.
So what about if the original setup was Linda and Ash were supposed to go up to the cabin with their friends from the original Evil Dead.
Yeah, all of those guys, yeah.
But they've bailed. So they've actually said, well, we were still going to go anyway, we're free, let's go up today. And they've gone up a day early.
Therefore, going up there, accidentally triggering the ritual a day early.
Oh, yes, right. And then the guys downstairs have to scrabble around because the ritual started when they've only got 2 people and they have to have at least 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got to scrabble around and find a way to get some more people in, which brings in
Annie, Ed and Jake
and all the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that works.
Does that work? Mm-hmm. I mean, I did wonder a little bit about, do we want to go down the route that we follow just Ash and Linda's story as it develops? And so they are unaware, or we as an audience are unaware that the facility exists until our characters discover that they exist.
It's a nice idea, but the problem is then you laden the third act with a huge chunk of exposition that's got to be explained.
Yeah. But also, you got to think of it like this. When they're in the cabin, they're just minding their own business, enjoying each other's company, not giving a shit about anything that's going on. When the cellar door flings open, they then go down to investigate and they find a certain object.
Like in Evil Dead, the tape player is not in the cellar.
Tape player is outside, but also, I mean, that's brilliant. The only thing is, if the guys at the facility are aware that they are there, they wouldn't trigger the cellar door.
Oh yeah, good point.
Wait. What if the maintenance guys haven't settled the props?
Because
that's why the tape is out. It's not in the cellar. It's supposed to be in the cellar.
Okay, that works. Are we going to go then? I mean, are we going to put that there in as a cheeky nod from us, the filmmakers, because they are still going to be attacked by the Buckners.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking Evil Dead. Because then.
So you could have, say, Linda finds Patient's diary at the same time as Ash is going to go and sort of go, oh, what's this?
Cool.
Just as he's going to push the button.
And she goes, hey, Ash, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Because then we get to see the guys underground going, oh shit, they've triggered the ritual.
So essentially, her reading the book and her saying, Ash, come and look at this, stops him from pressing the button.
Yeah.
No, that works because then they still have a choice, right?
Yeah.
I know it's only between 2 things, but they still have a choice. So the ritual still works the way it's supposed to work.
And possibly she's reading the diary, but again, she gets to a point where she doesn't understand the Latin, and Ash reads it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a scholarly type, and he studied
Latin. That's like Kurt.
So that does kind of nicely bring us on to then the next point is I suppose we have to decide who are our archetypes.
Oh, yeah. Alright, okay. Alright, so we've got Ash, we've got Ed, we've got Annie, we've got Jake,
we've got Bobby Joe,
and of course we've got Linda, but Linda dies first.
Okay, so I mean, some of them are quite obvious. I think Ed should be the scholar because he's an associate professor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Bobby Joe is the Hall?
Yes.
Yeah. Jake, I would have said Jake is the Fool because of the way he's presented.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, no, because he carries that big ass trunk up through the woods. He's the guy who uses brain over brawn. Surely he's supposed
Other way
to
around.
be... Oh, brawn over brain?
Yeah,
there we go.
But I know what you mean, yeah.
I know what I am saying. Not.
In the words of Gene Wilder, stop, rewind that.
Yes, indeed. Rewind that. Yeah, he's using brawn over brain. I feel like he's the athlete.
Okay.
Because he's not the fool. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He's stupid, but he's not the fool.
I think it's because in the film, in some respects, there's moments where he's presented almost like the comic relief. And that's what I think of him as the fool.
Oh, right. You see, when you're talking to the Joker about that, though, I'm just thinking of all of the Ash Pratt falls. And
yes. So we're saying Ash is the fool.
I think Ash is the fool. I think he's like Kurt. I mean, I know he's smarter than that, but they're using the drugs on him, right?
True.
Yeah, but how are they using the drugs on him?
I did have a brilliant idea for that.
Oh?
When they were up at the cabin and Linda's, probably the moment when Linda started to look around and almost looking fun in the book, Ash is in the other room playing the piano.
Oh, like when she does a little dance routine. And
yeah, they put contact poison on the keys of the piano.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is. Well spotted.
How good are we saying here?
Oh.
Not yet.
Fair enough. Damn it.
Sorry, buddy.
But, yeah, so that would explain then, as you say, that how he suddenly starts getting dumber throughout the...
As he does throughout the story, it gets dimmer and dimmer, yeah.
Yeah, so literally he's playing and then he just kind of...
What's that?
Yeah.
That's rubbing it into his paws.
Yeah.
So that would explain a lot.
Also, you've got to think about how long does that contact poison last for? Because when he finds the cans of pink fuckers, right, surely that has to be laced with something to make him even more dense.
I mean, that's how they did it with the Fool before. It was supposed to be doctored weed for Marty, but for some reason he got somebody else's.
Got his own.
Yeah, his secret stash.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it was meant for somebody else. Maybe it was meant for the athlete. Or...
I mean, we could go the other route, is that the pink fucks, again, it belongs to maintenance and they forgot to take it out of the fridge. So it's the pink fucks that actually put him right again when we get to Act 3.
Yeah, good point.
He starts getting smart again.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he has earned it this time.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, go on, take your gold star, sir.
First
Take
blood
your
of the
gold
month.
star.
But yes, what I was going to say then, looking back at our archetypes,
Oh, archetype, sorry, yeah, got distracted.
if I say Linda is the virgin, but she dies first, which is also more the reason why they have to get other people in. They need to get a backup virgin, which would then make Annie the virgin.
Oh,
They're trying to find a virgin in Norwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prince of Wales Road on a Friday night. He's a virgin.
South Ayrshire Army lot. Sorry.
Okay, alright, so we sorted out the archetypes.
So we've still got them summoning the Buckners.
Yes, so that's where we are. Yes, summoning the Buckners. So I'm imagining, obviously Linda's going to go out quickly and messily.
Maybe she gets taken out when she's getting dressed.
Okay.
When she's getting changed into a nightie.
A bit like how it is in the actual Evil Dead, like she goes to go and... Yeah, and
Something
then
comes through the window.
What's his name's Bear Trap?
Yeah.
Just goes whoosh through the window, grabs her around the back, and he just pulls her out the window.
But it grabs her around the back of the head.
Oh,
yeah.
So it literally envelopes her head, kind of half crushes it.
Oh, yeah.
And then drags her out head first.
Yeah.
Oh. So they have laced a drink. They've laced the champagne. Because Ash comes running back in after Linda's been dragged out the window, carrying the bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
And he drops it.
I kind of figured that'd be the pink fox personally, but yeah.
No, but the champagne would work. Because they're only having a romantic night with the two of them.
So they've laced the champagne. They don't know about the pink fox, but that's even more reason if he gets thirsty and needs something to drink, he can't drink the champagne.
Ah, of course.
Gives him more impetus to go to the fridge and knock back the pink fox.
Right, okay, yeah, I got you.
I like that idea with Bear trapping around the head.
Yeah.
Right, so we've kind of got a bit of plot time where we've got to sort something out, because, as you said, this story takes over 2 days. And they've got to scramble to try and find these new people, and they need time to do it. Personally, I'm imagining like the next sequence would be like an extended chase through the woods with Ash trying to get away from the family. But obviously, they're realising if Ash dies too quickly, they've got to again find more replacements. So they find some way to stop them. I mean, there's kind of an implication in Cabin in the Woods that they have some way of recalling these monsters back to their thing.
They must do, yeah.
But also, you've got to remember the bridge is out.
I feel like you're running just a little bit ahead of us there, buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just thinking, it's that, you know, like in Evil Dead, he gets slammed through the trees, he gets possessed, and he falls down, and then he passes out, and he passes out for most of the day.
I think you're right there. So there's an extended chase through the forest. I think to emulate him killing Linda when she comes back as a Deadite, he manages to take out at least one of the Buckners.
That's fair enough, I can accept that.
Because I think with the way we want this to go is that to the point is that, fuck, he's taken them all out, we need to send more.
But how do we keep him there for the rest of the day?
They have pheromone mist, they have a mist that knocks him out.
He even said, what was it? I need 500 cc's of Thorazine pumped into the room himself. Yeah. So they've got it.
In Evil Dead 2, when he gets picked up and dragged through the trees, falls into the puddle and passes out.
Yeah.
When he wakes up, he's within sight of the cabin. So they knock him out somewhere in the woods and move him
drag
back
him back.
inside.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Just to make it feel even more hopeless for him so he doesn't keep trying to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he then gets in the car, drive to the bridge to find that the bridge is out.
When the sun goes down, and again in the original, the horror comes after him.
Yeah.
The Buckners come up. I was going to say maybe he reverses into one of them
like
and
this
knocks them
because
off
in this
the cliff.
version of the story, the one thing they didn't fuck up was taking out the bridge.
Yes.
It's kind of like the opposite of Cabin in the Woods.
It is, yeah. But I was going to say, when the Buckners turn up and he jumps back in the car to head back to the cabin, maybe he slams it in reverse and knocks one of them over the cliff, so that's another one down.
Okay. There were 5 Buckners.
Maybe he takes out the one with the bear trap, inadvertently, not realising that he was the one who killed Linda.
Yeah.
So, basically, he knocks him over, and you just got the bear trap hanging off the edge.
Just dug into the back of into the bonnet of the car, the boot of the car.
No.
Wedged onto the edge of the bridge or something.
Oh, I see.
But he's still hanging off it because he's got it attached to his hand.
Yeah, that's right. It's like on a manacle or something. Isn't it?
Like it. And so, should we say then the night before he takes out the same one that Marty takes out?
Yeah, which was the brother.
That works. And then obviously he gets back to the cabin. That's probably when he finds pink fucks in the fridge. While this is all going on downstairs, right, okay, we've got these two, we can bring them in, and then we've got, okay, well, should we tell somebody that the bridge is out and send somebody up there?
Or maybe
and we'll have them all meet.
Or maybe you just have a couple of people, random people, who are thinking, maybe we should just go to the cabin for the night.
The two of them downstairs going, okay, fine, so we've got these two coming in. They're going to come in. What are we going to do about the other two? And then one of them spots them on the camera. Hey, who are they?
Yeah, who are they? So they're sat at the bridge and they're trying to work out how the fuck they're going to get across the bridge.
Yeah.
So, what, are you saying that Jake and Bobby Joe weren't even a part of the
They
experiment?
weren't part of the experiment and they just happened to be there.
I kind of like that.
Planning to go to the cabin for the night, but they know it's there. They want to go and have some fun.
So everybody's planning on going to this cabin tonight one way or another.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
And it's just by coincidence that he's got a load of road out signs on the back of his van.
Maybe that just coincidentally is his job. He's the local
handyman or
whatever. So he's just got them in the back of his truck, and it's like, oh hell, better put up a light.
And they've probably got stuff all around there anyway, all set up, so that they can then release something so that, well, there's no way to get up there, and then suddenly he gets this idea, oh, there's a trail.
Yeah.
It's not that far, let's go follow the trail.
And then they just create a gap in the defences, that puts the trail there, and then as soon as they've gone, they just, arranges that the trail disappears, all right?
Yeah.
Right, put up the turf and the undergrowth in this in sector 3B or whatever.
Maybe have Buckners go in and start trashing shit around and just blocking the trail off as they're going to the cabin. So they're kind of like following them but not stalking them, if you know what I mean.
Maybe they can't affect them until they've been to the cabin.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the ritual. The cabin is like the sacrificial altar.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
So when they get into the cabin, that's
because they haven't transgressed yet.
Yeah.
That's what they say. If you haven't transgressed, you can't be punished.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. We've jumped wildly ahead, like plot-wise, to a certain degree. What's happening with Ash whilst this is going on?
Yeah, you're right, because the stuff with Bobby Jones, that's
I'm just wondering, because obviously when this point leads around to Ash shooting through the door, whilst having a hysterical laughing fit with the moose and the lampshade and everybody else.
Maybe it's the contact poison has reacted with his body and his brain, and
the
it's
pink
making
fucks.
him trip out.
Yeah, like he's having a toxic reaction because the pink fucks are flushing out the poisons from the system.
Yeah, so
kind of what I was imagining.
Yeah, so he's tripping his tits off.
So we still end up in the situation where he ends up in that hysterical laughter, and then bang bang when he hears a noise outside.
We've also got to do one other thing here as well.
Yeah. No, we don't.
So he's still got both of his hands. That's fine. I just wanted to say, all right, get that out of the way. That's fine.
I think it could be a thing that come up.
Yeah.
I think it could be a thing.
But unless we have the Buckners attack the cabin whilst those guys are going through the trail, there's no time for it to happen.
No.
I think he will lose his hand because we have to call back.
I think he could be tripping balls and he thinks his hand is speaking to him.
That's a nice reference to it without it actually
Yeah, and then maybe he's tripping so much and the hand is saying some really nasty shit to him, and then he cuts his hand off.
You know the bit in Evil Dead when he's talking to himself in the mirror and his reflection talks back to him and grabs him by the throat? It could be kind of like that. Like, oh, wow, man, this is unreal. And then the mouth opens up on the palm of his hand and goes, yeah, buddy, but you just watched your girlfriend die.
Yeah.
Do you feel okay? Yeah, man, I feel fine.
It takes another swig.
All the trippy, everything wobbling in and out and, hyper realistic. I could just imagine that being and then the hand says a joke and they both start laughing hysterically.
And then you get the knock at the door.
Which snaps him back.
Yeah, snaps him back and ka-chum, ka-chum.
Yeah. And that kind of brings us to the end of the act.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Yeah, that's it's very, very different, but I do like it.
But we've kind of covered time and plot lines and missing bits. I think we're good.
The only then thing that I do want to bring up very quickly, and it was something we should have brought up just before this, is the shotgun. Would they have left them a shotgun in the cabin?
Yeah, but I think the shotgun is something that Ash would have brought up because maybe he wanted to go hunting.
Well, in Evil Dead 2, it was just sitting around.
Yeah,
they find it. He just picks it up off a shelf. He doesn't bring it with him.
If you wanted to feed,
remember when they drop down in the cellar in the black room?
Yeah,
and it's just full of weaponry. It's just that none of them ever pick it up.
That's true. Okay, no, that's fair enough. I'm happy with that. That's cool.
And when somebody does pick it up, they electrocute somebody to make them drop it.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly then, because again, it's the Hitchcock thing of you want to see the gun in the first act. When he takes out the brother, chainsaw.
Yeah.
Drags him into. Does it similar to like in Evil Dead 3.
Oh, right.
Gets him into the work shed. Whether he kind of it would be really silly because again this is still a Sam Raimi film now, isn't it? Catches the brother, gets his arm or something in the vice, and just cuts him to pieces.
Like him dismembering Linda.
Yeah.
In the earlier scene. Yeah, that's nice. That's another good callback as well.
Cool. So we have slightly strayed into Act 2, but we'll recap on that when we do that, or when you get to see that on Friday. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I know I certainly am.
Yep. Well, we've got an Act 1. That makes some kind of sense. So let's see how this goes.
No breakpoints so far, but more importantly, who's got all the stars?
Screw you, hippie.
What? It's a state of mind. Anyway, we will see you on Friday. Take care. Have a good couple of days. Bye for now.
As always, TTFN, guys.
See ya.
Ba 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 ba.